Lieberman, I mean, I just think that this guy, he's a guy that history will judge, I think, so harshly. Because obviously at this point, he's a complete and utter warmonger. I mean, the word warmonger was almost made for a guy like Senator Lieberman, who just advocates for more and more war. Damn the consequences. Who cares? And there's speaking of damning, there's a damning quote from Lieberman in 2003, as I was looking at the McCain quotes, saying, now that we've shown our, quote, mighty power in Iraq when we first went in,
right.
All these other regimes will fall into line, and, we've shown our force. And the reason that I thought that was particularly damning, Michael, is because it went to his frame of mind, which is, the people that are going to die in this war, whatever, we got to show force, okay? And once we've shown our mighty power and our force that I help to wield, there's something Napoleonic and insecure and really pathetic about it.
But also very egotistical. I mean, I think that's what Joe Lieberman has turned into. I think from this sort of humble civil rights era politician when I say civil rights era, a civil rights activist politician who has, risen through the ranks and certainly has gotten his sense of notoriety both as a vice presidential candidate and sort of a gadfly senator. I think now we're starting to see that a lot of it just goes to ego as well. I mean, he loves his position as an independent. He loves having some sort of control over the Democrats while also being endeared to the Republicans. I think that so much more of it is about ego that a lot of what he says that used to have some importance or some interest, because I think he at times was provocative early in his Senate career. It now is just hogwash. It means nothing, because it's all about ego, and it's all about wanting to seem like he's out front on this terrorist thing and this war thing, and taking himself so damn seriously.
Right. It's this little man playing out his insecurities on the global stage, or trying to at least, and certainly with Iraq he succeeded. And we'll see, what happens with Iran and Syria, which he's advocating for, military options in those countries as well now. And, he comes out like he's going to show his mighty force.
Right.
But he's not on the ground. He's sending kids to literally die and get maimed and wounded so that he can show how powerful he is and push people around, and we can push other countries around and get our way. I mean, and the fact that he hasn't seen the error of those ways, that's not how it works, is, again, it goes to his ego. It goes to, I couldn't have been wrong in the first place.
And he's delusional. Yeah, that's a big part of it. I mean, the I couldn't have been wrong in the first place is the inability to see that there may be a different way, even after the exhaustion of a certain way, as we're seeing in Iraq. And then to sort of say, well, now that we're done there, let's move somewhere else. And, I just think that that's part of what makes him so crazy, is his delusional.